Shit is hot. What's going on, YouTube family? It's your boy Jay with Shooter Touch Films, and I'm back with another one. Today we are at a telecom site. We have a monopole we're probably going to inspect for this video. And I keep getting questions, man. Should I invest into the M3E for telecom, or should I just go ahead and upgrade to the Matrice 4E just so it can be an all-in-one drone? And honestly, it all depends on the type of inspections that you're trying to do and stay in. Now, I do have a lot of experience in telecom with the Mavic 3 Enterprise and 0 with the Matrice 4E. I also have done utility inspections with the Mavic 3 Enterprise. In this project that I'm in right now, they required the Matrice 4E. Today's video, man, we're gonna go over the difference between the two, what's better or worse, and hopefully you can get in this video what you feel is best for your needs. So keep on watching. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get to it. Alright, so starting off here with the cable run on the Matrice 4E. Starting off good, but as you can see, as we getting closer to the antennas, it's already messing with the drone. It slowed us down while doing not even getting to the antennas. And as you can see in the top left corner, we already having some interference. Alright, now we're switching over to do the antennas. We're gonna just orbit around the antennas, just do some 360 orbits and just gonna detect whether the RF interference will affect the drone. As you can see, as we're doing the orbits, it's still slowing down. It's not really a consistent clean orbit. Like, you see how it's pausing and I have to back out. That's just because I'm having some RF interference, and soon you'll see to the left again, it's going to turn red, meaning, you know, it's trying to mess with the drone. See? Like on the orbit, it's actually slowing me down. Like I'm kind of low-key fighting, you know, to keep it a consistent, smooth orbit. But yeah, I don't think I would use the Matrice 4E on telecom, just because I don't want any flyaways. I don't want the drone flying into the tower, and I don't want any RC connection. I don't want to get disconnected from my controller. See, like it has me swaying. Like I'm trying to smooth things out and have a good flow, a good orbit. But yeah, it's just not happening. See how it's slowing me down, like kind of jerking as well. I mean, it looks good, but I'm definitely jerking. So now let's test the Mavic 3 Enterprise with a cable run, see if it has any RF interference. So with that being said though, by it having some RF interference on the screen record, if it had RF interference on the cable run, I can just imagine trying to do a full sight with the RF interference. You definitely might get some disconnection of the drone. You might even get some swaying of the drone. You might even get the drone going in the ADI mode. So and that's one of the main reasons why I love this drone. It handles the RF interference very well. AT&T alone has so many attachments on the tower that the Matrice can't handle. And also with AT&T, the antennas on the tower, it used to always give my Phantom 4 Pro a lot of trouble as well. Again, just based off the cable run, I'm kind of scared to actually, you know, do the orbits around the antennas with the Matrice for Enterprise, just because I got an ongoing project with it right now. But yeah, RF interference, Mavic 3 Enterprise. The one thing I absolutely love about the Mavic 3 Enterprise is its startup speed. This drone gets in the air fast. No random calibrations, no setup drama. The smart controller is a major plus, especially in telecom, when you're constantly moving from site to site. That speed matters more than people realize. Now the Matrice 4E, that shit gets in the air faster than the Mavic 3 Enterprise. So in that aspect, we're gonna have to give it to the Matrice 4E. It literally takes seconds to get up in the air, to get started. It literally takes seconds from when you press the button and the controller at the same time. It takes no time into getting startup speed. The Matrice 4E wins hands down. With today's weather, it's hard to detect the wind because it's not windy right now. With the utility project using the Matrice 4 Enterprise, it has been wind, and I can attest that the Matrice, it handles the wind very well. Now the Mavic 3 Enterprise, man, I done been in damn near like 32 winds, well 32 gusts, and it handled it. It was turned to the side, but I was still able to get my inspections done. So haven't been in heavy wind with the Matrice, but I'm gonna give the Mavic 3 Enterprise another W. All right, moving on to the orbits with the Mavic 3 Enterprise. From all of my videos, you guys should already know that the Mavic 3 Enterprise, again, is golden. Smooth, efficient, doesn't have any RF interference problems. As you can see, we are smooth flying right here. No problems at all, like none whatsoever. We got Verizon at the top, then we have AT&T below. The two companies that have the most RF interference, or that's kicking off the most energy off their antennas. And look, the Mavic 3 Enterprise is just handling this like a champ. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with the Mavic 3 Enterprise. So again, if telecom is your focus, if mapping is your focus, if utilities is your focus, the Mavic 3 Enterprise is a all-in-one system that can do it all. Now, there are others out there that does other things better than the Mavic 3 Enterprise, but for telecom specifically, the best drone, hands down. The best drone, hands down. So, great investment. You'll get your money back depending on, you know, the vendor, if they pay, how the pay structure is. But the Mavic 3 Enterprise, again, I can't stress it anymore. The best drone ever. in my book. You know how the Phantom 4 Pro was like, the Mavic 3 Enterprise is like, man. Yeah. After dealing with handling flying the Matrice 4 Enterprise, that controller difference is something, man. This this honestly feels like a toy in my hands compared to this right here. So in comparison, this is what you got. Matrice 4E, Mavic 3E. This feels like a toy. This feels like legit enterprise material. So right now, man, we just gonna go up. We're gonna test the different zooms. So we're gonna go up above the tree line, try to find something that I can zoom in on. Try to find a tower or something. Okay, cool. We got GRU, their plant back here. So right now we're in 2x zoom. It goes 4, 7, 14, 28, 56. You can see it, but it's very, very, very blurry. All right, we're gonna switch over to the Matrice. Listen, I used to always wonder why my dad used to always keep a towel with him when I was a little boy. With this goddamn heat, I understand why now. Genetically, I'm just like him, sweat very easy. So when I go to hotels, best believe I confiscate all of these bitches. It's hot, boy. Now we switched over to the Matrice. Go ahead and record the screen. We already know what they're looking at. So we're gonna go back up. All right, so let's go ahead and go to 3x zoom. So that's the difference already. You have 3x zoom, 7x, 14, 28, 3x, 7, 14, 28, 56, and then you have 112. So let's go ahead and zoom all the way out to 3x. Since we started at 2, we're gonna go to 3. All right. This is 4x. I mean 7. This one is 14. This one is what, 56? No, that was 28. This one's 56. And this is the 112. So you can see it all. It's blurry, but that 112 is something serious versus 56. Dope. So zoom test, gonna have to give it to the Matrice. So let's simplify this. If your main thing, I mean, we're talking about telecom specifically in this video. If you're trying to get into telecom, man, I highly recommend the Mavic 3 Enterprise, hands down. Matrice 4E is good, but more so for utility. Can't handle RF interference well and consistently. That's really the main factor in the two. Not really which drone is the best, which drone is better in telecom. And the Mavic 3 Enterprise is the better drone. The M3E, you can use it in utilities. In the M4E, you can't use it in utilities. It really just all depends on the contract or the vendor that you get with, or if you become a vendor, it really just depends on the contract specifics. What are they trying to accomplish within the inspections, and you know, things of that nature. So the M3E, M4E, they're both great drones, but when it comes down to specifics, it just all depends on the contract, the vendor, what all it entails. So If you enjoyed this video, man, if you gained any knowledge from this video, if you made a decision, if it helped make you a decision on which drone to get, and if you're trying to jump in the telecom industry, man, make sure you comment below. Make sure you subscribe. So if you're trying to get into telecom inspections, I do have some resources below. If you want to click that link in my bio, book a call. I have an ebook. I have a couple of vendor lists. A done for you email, a la carte items that you can select that'll hopefully give you a chance to get into the drone industry or the telecom industry. So again, if you enjoyed this video, man, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Shooter Touch Films. We out.